Alright, what is going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? The ACMJS Gamer here. Today we're here to talk about Starfield. Um, we literally have had zero official quote unquote news from Bethesda or the network themselves um, about this game. We've heard bits and pieces from interviews, and this article on PC Gamer has compiled most of the tidbits, and I kind of just wanted to go through it. This was updated 14 days ago, um, and I think this is going to be all the information we're going to hear for a while, and I'll explain why at the end. Let's just go through what is Starfield. It's their first original RPG, 25 years, and it's set in space. That's literally just about all that we know. It's an RPG set in space. Um, Release date hasn't been announced. A lot of people were speculating that it was going to be coming up closer, and I think it was a few days ago where they said people were expecting Starfield this year, and then it would be another 3 to 4 to 6 years after Starfield releases, and I don't think it's going to release this year. Um, Todd Howard apparently hinted that Starfield might not ship on the then current generation, which the announcement was 3 years ago. So they're arguing that it could be on this generation. I would say that's probably a safe bet. PS5, Xbox One, whatever their weird naming system. Um, we also know Bethesda, I believe, might still be developing content for Fallout 76. And on top of that, uh, Bethesda's priority is Starfield, and I think they're also working on the Elder Scrolls 6. They probably have a similar situation to what CD Projekt Red does, where they have a majority of the team focusing on one project, and then there's a small group that kind of works on the other, and they kind of shift around um, people who are developing what. And then down here it says, what I heard is that Bethesda is probably 90% that they're going to have it at E3, which would be uh, this year. There's been a lot of rumors and a lot of talks about E3 this year because it's going to be a quote unquote digital event official by E3. And they're saying it's going to be free, but if you want extra access or extra content, you're going to have to pay a premium price for it. And I'm like, that's not right. Um, and Todd Howard has said basically that if you play the game, it's gonna feel like a Bethesda game, if that makes sense. Apparently, these are reported images of the game. These are very alpha looking. You can see we have health, stamina. Don't know what these are in the bottom. This looks like oxygen tank. Don't know what the rest of that is. I liked this as a concept. I really like it. It reminds me of the gun from Dead Space. It's just those two. We don't know if these are the actual images, but if they are, it wouldn't surprise me. How early Starfield is, Todd Howard feels good about the hype, which we know can be major, and I think that might have changed since Cyberpunk came out because everybody is being very cautious about getting a complete game out after the launch that Cyberpunk had. We know Starfield has been in development for a few years, and then space travel is kind of like a flight in the 40s. He's been to SpaceX for it, and I think this down here is what was edited 14 days ago. We're not sure. We don't know. Technically, Bethesda, or sorry, technically Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6 have both been announced, and Microsoft has said that there are certain deals that had already been put in place with Sony, and they're going to honor those deals. I think that might have been in reference to Deathloop, which is a PS5 timed exclusive, I think, until it goes to PC and Xbox. I'm not sure if it'll go on Xbox, maybe just PC. Um, we'll see with that, and we'll see with these. It would not surprise me at all if Starfield is not an exclusive to PC and Xbox. I can almost guarantee the Elder Scrolls 6 will be, because everybody's going to want to play the game, and either you're going to have a computer that can run it fairly well, or you're going to have to buy a console to do it for you. But that's it. That's all the news that we have on Starfield. I just kind of wanted to give my 2 cents. I mean, I'm excited for the game. Um, I mean, I don't really know what else to tell you. I'm just excited. Um, Deathloop is coming out in May, and in that same month, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is coming out. I don't know if I'll do a playthrough on them or not. If I do a playthrough, it'll probably be on Deathloop, but I'm not sure. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.